Hi, welcome to God's Garden. I'm your host, Pastor Dr. Jackie, and it has been raining here nonstop, and now it's a little drizzly, but it's pretty good. So I thought this would be the perfect time to just show you some improvements I have made to my garden. See the tents that I put up. I did a teepee tent, another teepee tent, and then I did like a box tent over this one using irrigation tubing and netting. And I did this because I found some cabbage worms on some of my cabbage plants the other day, and my husband was kind enough to come and pluck them all off for me. So I also planted, if you remember or not, I had a cucumber plant in this container, and I had told you that it might die. Well, it died. So I planted some bush beans in this container. And over here, in this container, back along this way, I covered my lettuce and moved it into the shade because it was getting a little bit too much sun. So I also netted it using irrigation tubing to make a dome, and then covering it with netting would also help with the heat. Here was my watermelon plant, and as you can see, there is no longer a watermelon plant. I pulled it and decided to just plant some new watermelon seeds because that one just was not thriving enough for me. So I pulled it and planted two new watermelon seeds. We'll see if they will grow or not. And my tomatoes here are growing. I put up a trellis, and I think I did a pretty good job, this being my first time making the trellis. And I have 4 tomato plants, and they are thriving and coming up nicely. My cabbage and my collard greens, my carrots are coming along, my peppers, and my one lonely onion, and my 4 onions that I planted last week are growing nicely. So I am really excited about it, and the netting will also help with the heat because I had noticed that my leafy vegetables were wilting a little bit on those really hot days that we had. This weather is just so funny. Today is a little on the chilly side, but I'm praising God. My plants are still thriving. My zucchini plant, today I'm going to be cutting back some of the bottom leaves off of this particular plant, especially this one here, which needs to be cut back, and this one was already cut back some. So God is blessing. Here is also a container where I had some spinach that had bolted, so I just pulled all of it and I planted some new seeds. So I'm praying that this spinach will grow nicely, and my goodness, they're already showing. And I just planted these, I guess it was Friday or Saturday, and this is only Wednesday. It is quite windy out here, so my plants are sort of blowing in the wind, but they're still making it. I wanted to show you how well my corn is doing. My corn is growing wonderfully, and so are my sweet potatoes. They are growing nicely. And my cucumber plant back there is growing also. So this is God's garden, and God is blessing it to grow. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel, God's Garden.